All right, you are going to love this little thought I have for you today. It has something to do with my very first journal, which is scary, I must say. But honestly, I swore off journaling at a young age. I thought it was stupid to journal because one of two things would happen. Either someone would accidentally read your journal and find out all your deep, embarrassing secrets, or number two, even worse, you would go back and read your journal and realize how ridiculous you sound. I mean, can I just share something so bizarre that I don't even remember? Thank goodness that's in my journal. I don't even know where this came from. Ready? I was young, okay? I was really young. Today was not too good. I am scared. Everyone that is blonde haired and blue eyes is going to be killed. Wait, what? Okay, first of all, gullible. Second of all, I can guarantee you it was one of my brothers who somehow convinced me of this. Okay? Paybacks. Anyway, what I really want to share with you today is not what's in my journal, but a pivotal moment in my life that really it changed my life. It went back to, well, a time in my life when a girl moved in with our neighbor. Her mother had passed away. Her father wasn't around. And so she moved in with her aunt, who happened to be our neighbor. And I became good friends with her, and my mom kind of took her under her wing. And so she ended up moving in with us, and she was my roommate for a while. And I loved having her there, and I loved having her as my roommate, except she would keep me up late every night with the light on, writing in her journal. It drove me nuts. And finally, one night, I snapped and I was like, come on, writing in your journal is so stupid. And I told her all the reasons why she was so stupid to write in her journal, and could we just turn the light off and go to sleep? And she didn't respond for a second. She was just quiet. But she, turned to the back of her journal without speaking and pulled out a piece of paper. And you could tell it was a really well-worn old piece of paper. You could tell it had been opened and closed many, many times. And she just looked at me and said, "Do you see this paper? This is the only thing I have with my mother's handwriting on it. I wish my mother had written in her journal." And then she just put the paper away and continued writing in her journal. And I sat there in silence. And I reached over to my bookcase that had my journal waiting there for me and got it out. And I wrote in my journal that night, November 26, 1991. And I didn't miss one single day of writing in my journal from that day forward for several years, until I started dating in college, I think. Then it got a little spotty, but every single day I wrote. And I think of this story, and it makes me think of a couple things, thoughts that I just want to share with you as we end up here. First of all, how amazing it is that we can have these experiences in our life that literally change us in that moment, and how beautiful change can be. And the other thought is, if I hadn't started writing my journal, I don't know if I ever would have led to this love of writing and actually learning how to get answers to my prayers through journaling. And it's led me to writing in my blog, which I absolutely love, and this love of sharing stories. And so a lot of times what it's taught me is these pivotal moments in our lives they're major like red flags of leading us to our purpose and important things that we should be doing in our lives. And so I just want to offer to you, to whether you're a journal writer or not, to take some time to sit down and just brainstorm. What are some defining moments in your life? Or what are some defining people in your life? And record those things. If you're not going to record anything, if you're not going to record, how one day you were really irritated with your husband or whatever, at least just record those important moments in your life, and then ponder, like, why did you have those moments? Why did God put those in your lives? And that might lead you to some ideas as to what your purpose is and what you should be doing. So I just want to share that with you. Have an awesome day, and head over to leftwithasmile.com for some more awesome stories, hopefully. Talk to you later.